Hello, and welcome to another episode of my 100 Day to Prosperity Challenge journey. My name is Tamisha, and I'm so glad to have you here today. Today, we're going to talk about another exciting episode or another exciting chapter or part of The Secrets of the Millionaire Mind. Let me get the book. Another section of The Secrets of the Millionaire Mind, but before I get into that, I wanted to talk to you about something real serious that happened to me not too long ago that kind of solidified and sealed the deal for me in affiliate marketing. And I'm going to try to get through this without tearing up, so give me a second. Okay. Last week, 2 weeks ago, I got a message from my husband that one of the coworkers that I used to work with passed away. She passed away from cancer. She had been battling cancer for a while, and it finally consumed her body, and she was released from it, and God released her from her pain, and now she is in heaven with him. And that is a blessing, but this is a couple of things that I learned from it. Number one, she was an awesome lady. Awesome lady. And when I went to the memorial service, they had nothing but beautiful things to talk about her. She was the life of the room. She was funny, which she was. She loved her students, which I could attest she absolutely did. I mean, she was there early in the morning, 6 o'clock in the morning, getting stuff ready for her students. She was there late at night. She would be there 6, 7 o'clock at night sometimes. She would be there on the weekends with me at school trying to get stuff ready for her students. She would do summer school. She would do academic decathlon. She was just an awesome woman and had such a big and great heart, and she's going to be very sadly and sorely missed. But during one of our talks, when we were there on a Saturday, we were both in the teacher's lounge copying papers, getting stuff ready for school, and she was telling me how she was fighting with the school district that we worked with because they kept changing the cancer policy. They kept saying what they weren't going to cover, and she, was having to fight them because her father, who was also an awesome teacher, was, battling cancer, and they had said that they were going to cover things that they decided they weren't going to cover. And so, this was a year before she passed from cancer. And it got me thinking. Now, I'm not saying that it's the school system's fault, that she passed. When it's your time to go, it's your time to go. But one position I never want to be in is to be in a position where I cannot afford to take care or have the medicines that I need in order to live, okay? I never want to see my family suffer from anything because I can't financially pay for it. I don't ever want to suffer from anything because I can't financially pay for it. Now, if it's emotional, physical, spiritual, that's, between me and God. But financial, nobody should ever be in a position where they cannot afford to pay for their life-needing medicine. It's not fair. It's not right. And to die in such a painful way is honestly a depressing way for any person to go. And since this is my second time dealing with a death like this, watching people die around me because they had, a debilitating disease, cancer, and not having the financial resources to help take care of them, I have resolved in my mind that I'm going to do everything that it takes to make affiliate marketing a goal and become successful in it, and to get financially free and time free, because I don't want to ever be in a situation where I cannot afford what I need. Now, if I can't get it due to limited supply or something like that, that's totally different. But we should never be in a position where we cannot financially take care of the ones that we love, ever. And so I hope this resonates with you. And I hope that you take heed to what I'm saying, because you never know what's up the road. You never know what life has in store for you. You never know what life has in store for your family. And having something that will set you up financially, because your job is not going to take care of you. The government is not going to take care of you. So you need to think and plan ahead, and you need to stay abreast of what's going on, and you need to think for your future so that you make the choices and you have the options and you have all the balls in your court. So you have enough money to either say, okay, I really love my job and I'm going to stay, or, you end up firing your boss. You end up firing your job and go like, I'm out of here. I don't need you anymore. And that is freedom all of its own. So I hope you take heed to my words. I know I started off on a downer and I didn't mean to, but she really meant a lot to me in my life. And I couldn't go to her funeral because I had to work, which is another thing that bothered me about having a job. But the fact of the matter is, I plan on that not being the case anymore. For soon, and very soon, I plan on having the means to say goodbye to my job. And then I will have the time and the freedom to do and come and go as I please. And there's nothing better to me than that. So to the family of Laura K. Detrick Glasper, may she rest in peace. I'm praying for you. Condolences. I loved her, and I pray that God is smiling on her and giving her everything that she ever desired, because she deserves that and more. Okay? So, all the sad stuff aside, back to the secrets of the million. Oh, it's upside down. Back to the secrets of the millionaire mind. We were talking about the money blueprint, and the last time we were talking about how to find the money blueprint. So this is going to be real short, because we're going to be talking about today, why is it important to change your money blueprint? And basically what Harv Eker said is basically our money blueprint is like a thermostat. So if you set the thermostat to 80 degrees, then the air won't kick on until the house is 80. Now, when the house gets above 80, the air will kick on, and then it'll stay on until it goes back down below 80 or at 80. So your money blueprint is like a thermostat. If you are set to only making thousands of dollars, $20,000, $30,000, then when you make when you're below $20,000, your money blueprint will kick in and you'll get more money until you get to that $20,000 level. But then when you start making above it, your money blueprint will kick in and make you lose the money until you get back to that equilibrium, or to that point where y'all break even. And so if you want to make $100,000 a year, and your blueprint is set for $20,000, you have a major deficit, okay? You're not going to make the money that you want, and you will self-sabotage. And it's all based on what's going on in your head. If your head does not believe that you need to make $100,000, then you will never make $100,000 a year. And that's just the way it is. And it's sad to say that we sabotage ourselves, but it's honestly very true. I mean, there has been many a times where I have struggled and struggled and struggled to make ends meet and couldn't, based on the decisions that I made. I would make purchases that were not wise. I would overextend myself on certain things. I would tell someone that I would give something financially or help them out, knowing that it would financially blow my pockets. And I sabotaged myself to the point where I was not making enough to basically live. And that's just real. And I don't think anybody should be, like I said before, in a position where they have to make a choice of whether they can eat or whether they, keep the lights on. That's not blessing. That's not being blessed. That's not being prosperous. And if you see that you are constantly struggling in your life, you need to sit back and take inventory. What is it that I'm thinking about that is causing me to live like this? What is it that I am doing that is causing me to live like this? What have I learned from past experiences, from family, from friends, from social media, from TV, or wherever you get your source of information from, that is holding me back from living my best life? And that is basically where you need to start. And once you've gotten that awareness, you disassociate yourself from, you understand what it is that you've learned, you've been doing, you disassociate yourself from that, and you say something different. So some of the quotes that he had in this money blueprint that was amazing to me. The first one is, the only way to permanently change the temperature in the room or your thermostat is to reset the thermostat, meaning change the whole system. In the same way, the only way to change your level of financial success is to permanently reset your financial thermostat. So the only way to permanently reset your mind from thinking or living a blueprint of a $20,000 a year salary is to reset your mind to thinking higher than what you want. You might, if you want to live $50,000 salary or $100,000 salary or $250,000 salary or even $1 million, whatever it is that you want to set your mindset for, you need to start thinking like a person that earns that type of money, and you need to start planning and making investments that will basically lead you down that path instead of living the way you're living, which is only a $20,000 a year lifestyle. I hope this is making sense to you. The second wealth principle that he says in here is, consciousness is observing your thoughts and actions so that you can live from true choice to the present moment rather than being run by programming from the past. So I am one of those type of people who do not like to be controlled by anybody. I like control. And though I am not forceful about my control, I have a passive aggressive attitude about my control. And so I don't want my past to hinder my future. And if I find that it's something in my past that's doing that, I'm gonna do everything in my power to make sure that I eradicate whatever it is that is holding me back. And you have to be that bulldogged about it. You have to sink your teeth in and say, whatever it is, I'm willing to get rid of it. If I need to go to counseling, I will. If I need to, find somebody to talk to about it, I will. If I need to, go to church and, get somebody to lay hands on me and pour oil over me to get it done, then I will. If I need to read books, I will. If I need to watch tapes, I will. If I need to get a podcast or a mentor, I will. Whatever it is I need to do to have a better future, a better life, you have to state out loud what you intend on doing and follow through with your actions, because faith without works is dead. And you want to make sure that your faith matches your works, and God will bring the increase. Okay? So the last thing I'm going to talk to you about is the declaration. And the declaration that he had in here was, I observe my thoughts and entertain only those that empower me. And that's powerful, because we have tons of thoughts that go through our minds every day. And some of them are good things that will give us blessing beyond measure. But a lot of them are bad things. And if you allow them to stick in your brain, if you allow them to stay and be a part of that rotation of thoughts that you have, then that is what you have. That's what you will have. And the law of attraction, the Bible, whatever it is you want to call it, that the principle that you follow, it all is true. Okay? Your roots will determine your fruit. What you have in your brain will determine what you will get in the future. And if you want to have positivity, passion, love, joy, peace, prosperity in all areas of life, then you need to think in that manner. And any thought that comes into your mind, take every thought captive and bring it under the submission of the Word of God, or under that law of attraction, if that's what you believe in. And once you start doing that, you will start seeing the manifestation of the things that you want in life. So again, the declaration: I observe my thoughts and entertain only those that empower me. Number 2, I observe my thoughts and entertain only those that empower me. And number 3, I observe my thoughts and entertain only those that empower me. And of course, I have a millionaire mind. So if you enjoyed the information that I shared with you today, please, please, please make sure that you press the like button down below and subscribe to my channel. I'm giving you fresh daily videos, and I want you to be in the know, okay? I'm empowering you to be successful. I'm giving you the tools that you need to be successful, and I'm teaching you some things along the way, okay? So I want you to be in the know. I want you to be with me on my journey as I become successful. So I want you to be successful as well, okay? And make sure that you get the book, okay? There's no sense in me just sitting there talking about it, Get the book. It's important. It will help change your life. And, if you're a Christian, like, I don't believe all this stuff. A lot of the principles that he has in the book are Christian principles. And that's just like a lot of other books and people who have become prosperous and successful in their life. They're using principles that come straight out of the Bible. And though they may not know it, all of the things that they're saying, I can find scripture for, okay? So don't let this stuff hinder you. It's scriptural, okay, whether they know it or not. All right, so get the book, read the book, listen to the book on audio, get it in your mind, get it in your soul, so that you can, thwart those thoughts that come against you, okay? And if you want to know how I am going to plan on being successful by 2019, how I am going to eventually fire my boss and give myself greater and better options. It's a great program where you learn and you earn, and you can become not only a successful super affiliate, but you can become a legendary affiliate marketer. Then make sure that you click the first link down below. It gives you all the information that you need so that you can make an informed and detailed and great, decision, okay? So until next time, my friend, make sure that you think big, dream big, take action so that you too may own the life of your dreams. Bye now.